episode 280 of Flick James Flick, your one and only movie reviewing secret agent. Today I will be reviewing an epic gangster film that came out in 2019 that is directed by Martin Scorsese, and that stars Robert De Niro and Al Pacino, and that movie is The Irishman. Okay, so this movie has just started, and so far we have witnessed the first appearance of our main real-life character, Frank Sheeran, who is also known as the titular Irishman, because of him being an Irish-American World War II veteran who was later a labor union official, and who is here played by Robert De Niro. Alright? Whoa! A brawl just happened right outside a grocery store. I wouldn't want to see that happen in reality whenever I'm about to enter and whenever I'm leaving a grocery store that I shop at all the time like Ralph's. We just saw some guns being thrown into a river. Mind you, a gun would be a horrifying thing to find at the bottom of a river, especially when it was used to shoot someone earlier. Now we are seeing some people like Frank Sheeran going bowling. Of course, there have also been times when I've also enjoyed going bowling over the years. We are also now being introduced to Jimmy Hoffa, who is the head of a labor union called the International Brotherhood of Teamsters. He is here a real-life secondary character played by Al Pacino. Oh! Now we are hearing talk about how John F. Kennedy narrowly won the presidency in 1960, and he did so for good looks and promises back then. Ooh, John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas from what we heard. His assassination is said to be one of the most infamous in American history. Cry by Johnny Ray is coming on playing in the background. That is a song that I happen to have on my iPod, by the way. Jimmy Hoffa's prison sentence was commuted by then-President Richard Nixon from what we just heard. But however, while he was in jail for jury tampering, he was replaced by Frank Fitzsimmons as Teamsters president. Jimmy Hoffa's disappearance is now being talked about in the news on TV from what I am hearing. He would later be declared dead in 1982. That sounds pretty grim. Now we are hearing about elderly gangsters dying in prison one by one. It just goes to show you that some criminals will never be released from jail. Frank Sheeran is now of course elderly and in a nursing home. Now we also just saw some televised footage of one of the violent conflicts that rattled the Balkans in the 1990s, and that was the Kosovo War to be exact. As we finally get closer to the end of this movie, we are seeing that Frank Sheeran's door was left slightly open, which is emulating one of Jimmy Hoffa's habits. Overall, despite its lengthy runtime of nearly 3.5 hours and violent scenes, The Irishman is otherwise a reflective epic gangster drama featuring brilliant and masterful directing by Martin Scorsese. Join me next time when I review Avengers Endgame. I'm Flick James Flick, your one and only movie reviewing secret agent out there.